Hello, welcome down onto a Bear Puzzle Desk, because in today's video we're going to be doing this. This is another exit the game. This one is called Nightfall Manor. It's a little bit different to the two that I've done before because this actually includes a few puzzles as well. What else we got on the front there? 2 out of 5. That doesn't mean anything really, because I did a 2 out of 5 the other day and one of the puzzles was impossible. Right, can you complete the jigsaw puzzle, solve the riddles and discover the dark secrets of Nightfall Manor? And if you've not done one of these before, basically what you normally get is a deck of cards and you go through the cards and you solve puzzles, solve riddles, blah, blah, blah. Now this one is a little bit different because it doesn't actually have a deck of cards. What it comes with is 4 puzzles with 88 pieces each, 14 riddle documents, 10 strange items, a decoder disc and a rule book. And if you'll see on the decoder disc as well, you get your 3 digits, but there's also a 4th one around there, so I'm not quite sure how this works. And again, also what we're going to do is going to quickly look around the box, because sometimes there's stuff we need on the box. I don't know, maybe, no, I'm not sure about that. We'll see. Maybe this, Vladimir, Victor, Ivan, Vadi, Eloy, Svet, maybe we need that for the clues. I'm not sure. Also as well, I haven't mentioned this before, but they also do a helper app. So I just quickly want to show you that. So if you download it from the App Store, you get this helper app. It doesn't really do much, if I'm honest, but if we go and search for, let's do Manor. Manor? There we go, Nightfall Manor. Click on that, and then we'll just download the contents. Give that a couple of seconds to download. So once you've downloaded it, all your other games will be in there. So these are the other ones that I've done. So if I click on the Nightfall Manor, you get a choice. You get your tutorial or your timer soundtrack. So if you click on that, it will go through.
Exit Nightfall Manor. Gaston was an odd bird.
Okay, so that's how you can kind of go through that if you want to. Otherwise, you have the timer and the soundtrack. The soundtrack and the timer are going to be identical, I know that. So to start the timer, it does this and it plays this music as well. So it's like a bit of a timer. If that's what you want to do, and then you do with your puzzles and puzzle escape and stuff and pause stuff. If that's what you want to do. I haven't actually used any of these, but that's just a nice little extra. It's free as well. So if you're ever playing that with a group of friends and family and you want to stick it on the telly or the iPad or something, it just gives it a little bit more atmosphere. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get this open, just so we can see it a little bit better. Here we go, a little bit about it here. And if we can see it a little bit better here now, the old man was well known for his eerie tales of the dark castle on the edge of the forest. Recently, he set out on his own to find the shadowy lord of the manor, but he hasn't returned. Fearing the worst, you embark on a quest to find him. You must solve a series of riddles and piece together 4 jigsaw puzzles to uncover the mystery of Nightfall Manor and save your missing friend. A little bit about it there. As we've said, that's the puzzle size is 1-to-1. 4 puzzles, brilliant. This game can only be played once. Very important about these. So you can play this once, then you need to get rid of it because you would have cut up some pieces, you would have folded some bits and stuff like that. So you can't play this one again. It's for 1 to 4, ages 10 up, and we're going to do about 2 to 3 hours. Right, so let's ping this open and see what we got. There's me 4 puzzles. And then this, I guess that's for the decoder disc. This is the instruction book. Here's your strange items. How many strange items did it say? 10 strange items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I guess. 10, yeah, so 9 and 10. And then we have this decoder wheel that we got to piece together, I assume, as well. And then this is your start. So this is where I'm going to be starting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly read the rule book just to make sure I've got everything down, and I'll quickly come back and then I'll talk to you about how we actually go about playing this. I think I've done everything. Right, for starters, then these are all of my cards. So these are the ones that I need to turn over that will lead me through the game. I don't know if they need to be in a specific order. I'm not sure. I've just put them in this. I need to start with, obviously, the start book. I've done my decoder disc, which I'll talk to you about in a second because it's a little bit different to other ones. Here's my rule book, which also has the hints right at the back. And then we have our 4 puzzles. Now, if you look with the puzzles, there are 4 types. There's a plain one, there's ones with a star, there's ones with circles on the back, and this one has lines on the back. It's telling me to start with this one, which is the plain one. So quickly then, the decoder disc. What we're doing is we're doing all of these puzzles around here. So we're looking for an amber lock, a blue lock, a green lock, a purple lock, whatever. And then we're finding a 3-digit code. So for example, if I've got my purple lock clue and I want to do 280, I think that's the clue. What you need to do is spin it over and then it tells you if it's right or wrong. So we know that that's wrong, okay? I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find... Yeah, there we go. So let's do this. So let's say, for example, I was on this one, the kind of orangey one, and the code was 723. I'd flip it over. There would need to be a corresponding coloured lock. So we know orange, 723, orange lock. That's the code that we need to put in, okay? Therefore, the next one would be square L star. And we'd need to look for square L star, which isn't on here, okay? So we know that's probably not going to be the code for there. But it would be, like, let's face, for example, if it was triangle, circle, square, that's the one we'd be looking for. Okay, I hope that makes sense. What we'll do is we'll crack on, we'll try and do it, solve all the riddles, get all the throughs, get through the escape room, see how we get on. But here, let's play and let's get on with it. Right, so let's do the start. An owl's cry startles you from your thoughts. What an ominous sign. Nervously, you pull up the shoulder straps of your backpack tightly. In a hurry, you grabbed it without actually packing anything inside. Still, you're glad to have it with you. Who knows what might need it for. You may now take the backpack from the edge of the table. Use it when you are told to. This is the backpack. It's one of these strange items popped out of here. There. So there's that. Let's pop that over there. As your gaze sweeps across the clearing, you notice that all of the crates are secured with different coloured locks. Do you think there might be more clues about Gaston's appearance hidden inside them? The owl you heard is sitting in one of the wooden crates. He is looking at you expectantly. The box in which he is sitting is secured by a green lock. You see an old camera lying on the ground and feel an urge to snap a photo of him. The camera belongs to Gaston. Do you think it still works? Take the strange camera and use it to bring the owl into focus. What else do you see? So here, that's that. That's the camera. That's that way, isn't it? Okay, and let's do this one first. Because I assume I've got to build this. It hasn't actually told me I need to build it, but I'm going to build it. So let's get this done. We're going to get this done. We'll kind of skip through this bit of me building it. Done. Took about 20 minutes. I was thinking to myself, why have they just not got a picture of it that I can follow? Of course they haven't got a picture of it you can follow, because you could just use the picture rather than solve the puzzle yourself. So that's why there wasn't. Still, 20 minutes, not too bad to do this. Okay, so let's spin this. It's going to be easier. Put my strange items to one side, and if I put the puzzle over here, there we go. We can see it a little bit better on this camera here. Right, where was this again? So let's have a look. Take the strange camera and use it to bring the owl into focus. What else do you see? The strange item was the camera, wasn't it? This was the strange item, wasn't it? And it says put the owl into focus. Kind of guess it's like that, is it? So when you put the owl into focus like that, so let's see if we can get a good shot of this over here, right? Like that. There we go. Can you see that? I've got it. That's brilliant. Right. Let's see if we can get a better shot of this. But look, clearly B is 5. Can you see that? Let me write this down. So we are doing... Right, so the colour of the box is going to be green. So if we put this on the owl like that, so let's call this owl green. There is a 5 there, so that B is 5. C, which is this one here, is clearly a 7. Can you see the 7 in that? There. And A is a 2. Can you see the 2 there? The outlines of the puzzle has created the numbers for us. So 2, 5, 7. 2, 5, 7. I think that's going to be the first code. Well, let's try it. Let's try it anyway. So green, 2, 5, 7. Yes! Get in there, boy! Green, we know that's right. So we've got triangle. Oh, hang on. Triangle, circle, square. Triangle, circle, square. That was the one we used for the example earlier, wasn't it? So triangle, circle, square. This is it. Fantastic. The crate opens. Come on. What a great start. Let's go. Fantastic. The crate opens. Curious, you look inside, but all you find is this photo with dotted lines along it. Along with a few provisions. Well, these can't do any harm, you think. What Gaston was going to eat these for a snack, or tomato and a bit of garlic. What if he's still nearby? You think it would be a good idea to pack only a portion of the provisions. But which are you going to take? Take your backpack and consider carefully which of the 2 items you want to take with you. The garlic. Which of the 2 items you want to take with you, the garlic or the tomato. Then stow it away in your backpack. You will find out later if you will need it. What do you think? Do you think it'd be a good idea to pack? Well, I wonder what you'll take. Just as you were closing out your backpack, you noticed something glimmering under the lid of one of the nearby crates. Isn't that the crate in the photo you just found? It is secured with a bronze-coloured locks. As you approach, you see the light glow stronger and start to bend at odd angles. That must mean something. Only now do you notice several coloured markings all around you. I wonder if I still need this. Just put the book to one side. Here's my backpack, and I've got to get my tomato or my garlic, which is in my strange items. Tomato and my garlic there. I only take one of them though. I'm not sure which one to take just yet. So we put it in. We're going to put it in that slot there, but not sure just yet. Step in your backpack. You'll find it later if you will need it. So, I want to take with you the garlic or the tomato, then stow it away in the back. Well, I'm going to take the... Well, I'd prefer to take the tomato, if I'm honest. Just as you were closing out your backpack, you noticed something glimmering under the lid of one of the nearby crates. Isn't that the crate on the photo you just found? So here, yes, it's there. So that is... Oh, that's the glimmering, right? So we've got to cut this. Cut this along here. Right. Oh, here we go. Look, there's loads of dotted lines that I've got to cut round. Okay. Right. Give me a second then. Let's get these cut. Right. That's done. Now can you see why you can't use this one again? Because I basically butchered that. So just as you were closing out your backpack, you notice something shimmering under the lid of one of the nearby crates, which is this one. Isn't that the crate in the photo you just found? It is secured with a bronze lock, right? So that's what we're going to be doing next, is the bronze lock on here, which is that one. It is secured with a bronze-coloured lock. As you approach, you see the light grow stronger and start to bend at odd angles. That must mean something. So this has got to bend at odd angles. Right, it's got to be something to do with this, isn't there? Just get that a bit brighter so you can see. Something to do with these on the back. So there's orange there. Oh, I wonder if there's... Ah, here we go. Here we go. Look, there's red there. You see that red piece there? I wonder if this will fit like that. Put that like that, right? And then like that. Not sure if that means anything yet. What's this one? Blue? Is there a blue anywhere? Yeah, over there. Yeah, there's number 2. So let's put the blue one there. I kind of need to stick this down like that. Blue there. So let's put that there. Like that. Right. So I've got ish, the red and the blue there. Number 3 is this one. So yellow, which is over there. You see that yellow piece there? We'll put that there. Let's try and keep these at the right place. Oh, come on, this is fiddly. So blue, stick my blue there, stick my pinky there with the red, stick that there, and let's get the yellow in place. There, like that. Number 4 is orange, so let's stick that there, like that. Number 5. What's this going to be? Let's see if we can take a guess at what this one's going to be. Purple? It is! Right, purple there. Ish, there. And this one has got to be... I don't know. Green. Oh, there. Like that. Oh! Do you reckon that purple one's meant to go above the blue one? Like that. I think that is. I think that purple one was meant to be blue one was meant to be before that one, wasn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's meant to be the purple one's meant to go on there. So there we go. There we go, we've done it. Now, can you... Right. 292, do you reckon? Let's get it in, let's get it in. I tell you what, we are motoring here. Bronze. 2, 9, 2. Ow! That's 292, isn't it? Or was that 6? That's 292. I swear it's 292. Isn't that one bronze, isn't it? Oh, hang on. That's the bronze one. Oh, flipping Nora. Right, thank God I didn't waste much time. That's the bronze one. That's not the bronze one. Do you know what? I've had this problem before with these, with the colours. I don't know if it's me or not. 2, 9, 2. Yeah, that was my fault. Got the wrong colour. Right, ready? Come on, let's go. 292. Get in there, boy. Right, from the outside, so we're looking at Moon Star Y. Oh, I've got to choose my thing. I'm choosing tomato. Let me just quickly stick this in my backpack, like so. What do we say? Moon Star Y. Moon Star Y. Excellent, you opened the bronze coloured lock. Come on. Absolutely flying at the minute. Right, excellent. You opened the bronze coloured lock. Thank you very much. You carefully open the crate and immediately notice there are 3 different coloured fireflies under the lid. Ah, so that's where the light is coming from. Yes, there are an awful lot of fireflies around here. Back to this puzzle. There are. And as you look deeper into the old wooden crate, you find a sharp wooden peg and a hammer. What a nut that old Gaston is, you think. What did he want to do with this stuff? Was he going to repair the rickety signpost? You consider whether some of it might be able to help you in your search for the old man. The only thing is there is not much room in your backpack. There's my backpack. I've got my tomato in it. You will need to decide which one of the two items to take. Think about it. Which one would be more useful, the hammer or the wooden peg? Then tuck it away in your backpack. Oh. Don't know. What to do next, you wonder? Once again, your gaze returns to the lid with the fireflies. There is an image of a signpost above them too. It seems Gaston is trying to lure you to Nightfall Manor, as you may have to open this last crate with the blue lock. You notice there's an odd drawing on the nose of it. For starters then, I'm going to grab the hammer. So, into me strange items. Hammer or me peg. I'm going hammer. Why? Don't know. Just because that's why. But I don't know if there's meant to be a reason which one to pick at the minute. This is confusing me of which one I'm meant to pick. Not sure. Let's just hope it determines an outcome for it. But I'm going to take the hammer because it said about a banging in the signpost, so we'll do that. Again, we need to come onto here, don't we? Because it says here, there is an image of a signpost above them too. Sorry, what you do next, wander again, your gaze returns to the fireflies. There was an image of a signpost above them too. It seems to come to life on that. All you do is to open this last crate, which is this one, with the blue lock. You notice there's an odd drawing of a nose on it. All right, so here there is. There's a nose and then a piece. So I wonder if... There's an image of a signpost above them too. Keep following your nose to Nightfall Manor. Right. Okay, so follow your nose. That shape there, can you see that shape there is this one. It could be that one, or it could be that one, or it could be that one. So, this is completely speculative, right? So that's for the there. So I'm following wherever there's one of these, because if I was one of these here, I mean, it could go here, and then I get a dead end. It could go here, down here, down here, down here, down here. It could literally lead me anywhere. The only one where I get stuck at the dead end is this one. This is the only one that doesn't have an outer piece. So I think this has got to be the end piece, right? So I'm just doing that. I was just following these. Follow your nose from... No, that can't be right, because there would be like 3 different paths. So keep following your nose. Your nose looks like that piece there, right? There. I got it. It's got to be this. It's got to be from the signpost, because there's no other way I can go. From here, I can go there, then I've got to go there, 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 there. It just becomes too confusing. From here, the signpost. So that's confused me that the picture's on there. Here, there, there, there. Because these are the only way I can do this way. There, there, there. There, 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 there. Duh. Yeah, I'm back here again. I reckon it is this piece. Let me just double check that. Yeah, all right. I think I nailed it on the first one, accidentally. This is the piece, but I've got to get me number from here. How am I going to get a number? Is there a... Hang on, let's make this life a little bit easier for us. Let's take this piece out. All right, so I think this is the correct piece, and this is how I've got to try and get a 3-digit number from in the negative space. Well, is that 221 for the windows, maybe? Let's try 221 for the windows. I'm not going to be brute forcing this, but let's try 221. No. So I'm not sure if it's the windows or not. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I've completely missed. Oh, no! Completely missed this. Fireflies, yellow, green, and blue. Okay. So am I counting the fireflies around here? So, yeah, it is. It absolutely is. I've got it. I've got it. So yellow, green, and blue. Okay. Following through here, there's one for yellow, 2 for yellow, 1 for green, another for yellow, another for yellow, another for yellow, another for yellow, another one for blue, 1 for green. Right. Sorry, I completely missed a piece of the puzzle which is there, obviously. So what do we think? 6, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Confident of this one. Blue. 6, 2, 1. Yes! Rocking and rolling. Moon L moon. Moon L moon. Moon or no, moon L. This one. Yes. Number 3, you excitedly pat one another on the shoulders. You have opened the crate. But as you look inside, you don't know whether to laugh or cry in the crate. You find a hand puppet and an old crank. You have one of these cranks at home for opening and closing the shutters on the house. The puppet, at least, looks like fun. Still, what would you do with it? Strange things are happening here. You decide to take one of the items with you. You never know which one you'll need. Choose one of the 2 items and tuck it into your backpack. Well, clearly I'm going to choose that because that puppet's freaking me out. Hang on, where is it? Ugh. Yeah, I'm not going to choose that. Look at the state of that. Right, I'm going to choose this. The crank handle, and we're going to put it into our backpack. Like this. Like that. There we go. We have a crank handle, hammer, and a tomato. Let's put that up there like that. And then crack on with this. You stuff the selected item in the last corner of your backpack and continue on your way through the woods. It has grown cold and the cry of the owl is following you. After several minutes, you emerge from the woods and find yourself standing at a fence which seems to lead all the way round the castle grounds, forming the property boundary. Nightfall Manor rises up imposingly in front of you. Now take the puzzle bag holding the puzzle pieces with the stars on the back and assemble the picture of the location. Then continue reading. So, stars. No. No. Yep. Stars. Here we go. There. I've got to assemble this now. So, I assume this puzzle is gone, but we'll leave it there. I'll put the other puzzle on top of that just to save some space. And I will flick through this and we'll fill this. And hopefully this will take us about 20 minutes. But I'll skip ahead for you so you don't have to watch it all. Done. That one, surprisingly, took less time. Took about 16 minutes to do that one. There we go. All done. So we've done that puzzle now. We're going to move that over to this camera in a second. But first up, though, have you noticed I've finished my drink? If you finished your drink, let's go and reward ourselves for a job well done on this by filling up our coffee. I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm back. I've got my coffee, and I've also relocated my charging plate as well, so I can keep it warm while we're playing. Right, where were we? We were on here, weren't we? We needed to build this first, then take the path back on the star pieces, yeah, and then continue reading. Okay, so we built that. We're now here. So you stand before the fence at a loss for what to do next. The gate is secured with a red padlock. So we're doing the red padlock now. It is probably wouldn't be a very good idea to climb over the fence, as it seems quite wobbly. What's more, a sign on the gate shows a fallen tree. Another sign warns you about falling trees. This really is a dangerous place. Right, let's pop this over here and we'll kind of pop it onto the other one just so it's keep space. There we go. Right, now we're working here, and a picture of a falling tree there, and it's got two green things. Which padlock did we say we're doing? Which colour? Was it the red one? Yeah, red padlock here. And another sign warns about falling trees. Caution, extreme danger. Is that it? There's a picture of the disc. No, I'm not sure. That's got to be that padlock, hasn't it? That doesn't seem right, does it? That's like half a paint can there. So maybe that's something else to do with... Oh, look, there's... Oh, is this another clue? Is this another issue? Because look, the paint can finishes there, but it starts there, so... Look, I'm not sure if this has got anything to do with this puzzle or not, but look, that one fits there like that. So let's take... Right, that's got to be right. Okay, so taking the whole lot of the side, that just lines up nicely with the edge and almost the paint can there. A-X-E, axe. A-X-E? What's that? Well, how's that going to be a 3-digit code? Have I got to find an axe somewhere? Picture of an axe? To hack down the fence? Is there an axe anywhere? Have I seen an axe somewhere? Let's look for a picture of an axe somewhere and see if there's a thing on it. And we've got the solutions after that. X, there's an X there. An X on here. So it's got to be something. Right, it's got to be something to do with the decoder disc because there's the picture of the disc there. So let's put the red there like that. Like that one, and then this could, well, this could be anyway, couldn't it? Let's line. See if we can line it up. Does it spell A? Can I get an A out of any of these red bits here? So it would be 6. See if that lines up with anything. No. Let's start at 1 because it's a 0 because it's gonna. I'm gonna do this logically, right? So could it be 0? Yes. It'll be 1. Yes. 2. Yes. 3. 4. Ah. To link it, we need lines of red paint. What does that look like? That 4. Looks like an A, right? X. E. Done it. Get in there. Right, that's got to be it. Because that looks like an A, X, and an E. An axe, using the 3 lines. Oh, crikey. That took a while. Oh, look, there we go. Oh, there we go. We're done. Get in there, boy. Right. I think that's it. So, that was a difficult one. I struggled with that one a little bit. It took a while. I would have cut lots of that out. So we had to line up the paint, which we saw right at the beginning, but it wasn't just these ones. You had to take up the whole tree, and then we knew it was something to do with the decoder disc, an A, an X, and E with red lines, and the red lines on here, if I went around all the numbers, and I just happened to see that 4 looked like an A. So it had to be A, and then an X and an E, and it all fell into place nicely. So, Moon, Star, Cross. Moon, Star, Cross. Bang! We're in. Come on, let's move on away from that one. Oh, that was hard work, that one. These are getting trickier. Perfect, but that was hard work. That's what I just said. Who would have thought that they would have needed to cut down this old tree in order to open the red padlock? Gaston didn't even think give you a sword. What was he thinking? Or maybe this wasn't one of Gaston's clues after all. Maybe the castle's owner did all he could to make his property inaccessible to visitors. Questions about questions that can no longer be answered. You think as you enter the property. You don't want to lose any more time because the closer you get to the castle, the spookier the whole thing seems. You saw the single cloud long before you departed on your adventure. Now it partly obscures the moon and starts to cover the tower of Nightfall Manor 3 times with the thick fog. You have to look around carefully to see all the towers. So take the strange cloud and keep reading. Hang on, let's get this strange cloud. So these pieces here. Here's me cloud. And keep reading. So hearing thunder, you take flight and race towards Nightfall Manor. At least it will be dry there, should it start to rain. But the entrance gate is barred with a large white lock, denying you access. In front of the gate, there are 3 small white columns. Aha, that's a clue, you think. The columns seem to indicate the order of number values in which the code has to be entered. But what is the code? You look back up to the dark cloud. Right, so there's me cloud. On here, somehow, I'm going to put this back on the side. Like that. Somehow, I've got to make this cloud give me a number. And then it's going to be in the order of the second biggest, the smallest, the largest. Let me get my pen out. So the code will be, let's call this one cloud. It's going to be medium, small, large. So medium, small, large. Okay. And then if we come back to here, now it partly obscures the moon and starts to cover the towers of Nightfall Manor 3 times. There's got to be a way I've got to see. I wonder if it's... Oh, hang on. There we go. Look, can you see that? Yes. So there we go. Found it. Right. If I could see that, there is a very, very thin line of the outline of the cloud there. If I just kind of draw around it, you'll be able to see it better. There, which fits that there like that. There you go. That's where the cloud fits. Cover the towers of the Nightfall Manor 3 times. So it covers the Nightfall Tower 3 times. All right, let's draw around it. That's going to be the easiest way. Drawing around it like that, I think. Cover it 3 times, right? So that's once. It's covered it once. I've got to cover it again. There we go. A negative space again. They love a negative space in this game, don't they? 5, do we think? Well, I might as well write it down. 5. And I've got to cover it up again. It's got to, so I've got to cover it up 3 times, right? I've got it, hang on. Oh man. Right. For you, that might have been, what, 5 or 6 seconds? For me, it was about 20 minutes. It's on here as well. Covering up 3 times. 1, 2, and then another one, which I'll find in a bit. And I'm assuming it's going to be in a negative space again. Yeah, look at there we go. What's that, another, is that a 2? Could be. We'll take it. There's going to be another one somewhere. Come on. Let's find another one. No. 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 It's got to be someone else with... Oh, yeah. Hang on. There's the bottom of the box as well. There's your 2 again. Where else? Unless is it the same one? Hang on. No. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Here, on the first flipping puzzle. Which way does it go around? There, like that. Right, what number have we got here then? 7? 1. 7 or 1. Right, 521 or 527. Right, let's go. Let's try. So it would be 527 would be 2. No, it wouldn't. It would be 5. Oh, it would be 527 or 215. Let's try 527 first. White. 5 2 527. Oh, get in, boy! Come on! God, let's take a break. Let's take a coffee for that one. Jesus. Of course. Covering up 3 times, needed to look elsewhere, which, to be honest with you, was a bit of luck because I happened to look at the box. Right. Where are we? I'm all afluster now because I'm so excited we've done that one. Right. Here. Sorry, we need to do this one, don't we? 527. Square. Star. What's that? Hexagon. Square, star, hexagon. Here. Come on. Of course it is. Of course we got it right. Click, the white padlock springs open. You have done it. Huzzah! You enter the castle brimming with curiosity. What a creepy atmosphere. Old Gaston wasn't exaggerating. when he talked about the terrifying building. You look around the entrance hall in amazement. Each of your footsteps echoes on the cold stone floor. Eerie stained glass windows loom over you, and dusty old books are ranged on a sideboard. Your attention shifts to a yellow padlock on one of the doors of the sideboard. All of these locks really were hung by Gaston. If all of these locks were really hung by Gaston, there would be another clue here that might reveal secrets about the Nightfall Manor and its owner. But where is Gaston? You haven't yet found any actual sign of him. Take the puzzle bag holding the puzzle piece with the stripes on back and assemble the picture of the entrance hall. Then continue reading. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's get all this tidied up a little bit. Get rid of the cloud. I'm going to keep these here because I think I might need them again, because that suckered me into thinking. And then we are going to do the ones with the, what do we say? The ones with the stripes on. That's this one. Okay, and again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this and I'm going to fast forward it just so you don't have to watch me build it. And hopefully this will take about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, see you in a bit. Let me just stop you there. So I've done this bit of the puzzle. Oh no, it's a vampire. Well, he's not going to be scared of tomatoes, is he? I think I should have chosen the garlic there and the steak. Oh no, I think that's wrong. And the crank handle, I'm not sure. Damn it. Oh well. We carry on. Because look, there's a garlic there. Oh well, we carry on. We're done. That one took the longest. That took 22 minutes to do that one. Okay, so yeah, good one. Right. Now, let's crack on with where we were with the clues. Okay, you take a closer look at the books on the sideboard. Just so you're about to pull the book entitled "All About Bats" from the row, a note falls out. What you read is very disturbing. Many books here, large and small, but which one matters most of all? Use this book to find the height, match the colours to be right. It leads you to 3 other words. Works symbols are what you'll see at first. If not, it turns out that you're not so clever and the lord of the castle will hold you forever. See the windows on the wall? Only some matter in this hall. And number 3 is hurry for a while. He might be away. He's coming back for his very day. Then you'll be one of a kind of eternal flame, held forever in the shadows around the panes. Right. These 3, I'm going to keep these because I reckon we might need them again because that other puzzle tricked me. Here. So we're going to get 1, 2, and 3 numbers out of here. Let's focus. Many books here, large and small. Which one matters most of all? Use this book to find the height. Use this book to find the height. Well, that book is there. That book there. That's that one. Yellow, blue, red. Yep. Match the colours to be right. So yellow, the tallest. Blue, the smallest. So yellow, the tallest yellow is that one. No, it's not. Oh, see these colours again. Is that a yellow? Or is that orange? It could be. Okay, so a blue, I think that's blue. That's the only one, which I think is actually potentially garlic. Right? So the blue one is the garlic. The yellow one is the chalice, which we think. And the red one, I reckon it could be that one, the drop of blood. Because it's down here. or blood, which looks exactly the same as that. Let's draw a little, make that sure that looks like a garlic. So got chalice, garlic, and either candle or blood, and it's got to be something to do with here. So the chalice is there. Oh, hang on, is it the negative? Oh, let's try do the negative space again. Nah, that's not going to work, is it? Where's me? See the windows on the wall, only some matter in this hall. Okay, so I think it's this one. Oh, it's one of these two. Red is the blood. It's the garlic, that one. Chalice, garlic. So I think it's that one, and then either that one, but I'm not sure if it's those two, or those two with the blood. Shadows around the panes. Oh, hang on. Shadows around the panes there. So, well, if it's that one, it would be 7. Are we going for that? 7? Because there's a shadow there and there. And then this one, oh, what would that be? That, and that. So hang on, let's just draw these out, right? So that one would be that one. The garlic would be that one, and this one would be either that or blood, which could either be that or that. Right? Slowly making progress. Just not 100%. Shadow, do you think? Oh, I would have thought that would have been 7. Ah. There we go. So that they are both garlic. Yes! There's a shadow, there's a shadow, there's a shadow, there's a shadow, there's a shadow. Come on. 7, 3. Candle. 1. The candle would be 1. Or blood would be that. 9. 1 or 9. 1, 9. 7, 3. 1 or 7, 3, 9. I reckon. There we go. So 7. Let's double check this. That one. Yeah, we got that one. That was easy. The garlic is this one or this one. So let's put both of them. It makes a 3. We definitely know that's right. And then the chalice. No. The candlestick, which would be that one. But it could be that one because there's 3 candles there. So the shadows of that make a 1. Or if it was blood, it would be 9. There we go. Right, we've nailed this. Well, I say nailed it. We're 50-50. 7, 3, 1. What colour are we on? Oh, hang on. Let's double check the colour that I want. Yellow. 7, 3, 1. No, that's white. Is it white? No, yellow. So 7, 3, 9. Yes! Let's go! 7, 3, 9. So it was blood. It wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. 7, 3, 9. It was blood. Come on! God, they love a negative space in this game, don't they? Right. And we are on Moon Plus. This one. Yes. Let's crack on. The yellow lock opens. The note gave you the right clue, but it also contained that creepy threat. Then you'll be one of his kind. You feel confused. The note was from Gaston at all, was it? Maybe. Was it wrong to dismiss his stories all these years? Maybe people should just have listened to him instead of just laughing at him. You'd really prefer to quit and run back to the village. This is all getting too weird. But you can't just leave Gaston in the lurch. What if he needs your help? Inside the sideboard, you'll find an odd little machine with 2 openings and 2 keys depicted above them. Do you think the keys might activate the machine? Take the strange item and keep reading. So let's... a little bit... strange item. Here. The... keys. Well, I've seen that key. I've seen that key over here. That's there. It's got something to do with it, hasn't it? Right. Read on. Farther behind, against one of the walls of the sideboard, you find a set of instructions written in a spidery script. What on earth can this mean? Oh, God. Right. Machine for opening the portal. Activate the machine. Find 2 keys that fit. Insert them correctly with the printed side of the puzzle pieces facing left into the keyholes. Turn the keys 90 degrees toward the eye. Oh. Sharpen your gaze. Find the red oval in the animal on the back. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to have to start with this, aren't I? Because that's just too much. Right. Because I'm not gonna be able. I'm gonna have to read this over and over again to get this right, I think. So 1, activate the machine. Find 2 keys that fit. Well, there's that one. So am I popping these out? Yeah, okay. Let's pop these out. Ah, wait there. Let's see. There's a key. And let's see if there's another key somewhere. Yes, there, look. I reckon it is. I reckon I've got to take the pieces out. Let's go. Right, gold one. Find the 2 keys. Insert them correctly with the printed sides of the puzzle pieces facing left into the keyholes and turn the 90 degrees toward the eye. Right, there's the eye. So gold in there. Turn it. Do I actually put it in, do you reckon? Like that. Right. Turn it 90 degrees. Like that. Right. Now, I've got to do the same with this one. Insert it in like that and turn it like that. Right, we're in, like that. Okay. Find the red oval in the animal on the back. What? What are you on about? Is it? Sharpen it. Find the red oval in the animal on the back. Align the machine to the golden bars perpendicular to the animal. The animal on the back of the box. There's a bat on the back. This, there we go, red oval. Right. Find the red oval and the animal on the back. Align the machine to the golden bars perpendicular to the animal. What? To the golden bars. Right, I found the animal. Find the red oval on the animal on the back. Align the machine to the golden bars. Brilliant. Machine. Golden bars. What golden bars? Let's have a look. So, am I looking at it like down through there, like that, do you think? Hang on. Let's... So you see what I'm doing here? I'm like looking at like, I'm getting it like that. Oh. Hang on, I reckon I can... Yeah, that's got to be right, hasn't it? Right, we're lining up the golden... I don't know what that means. Golden bars, somehow. Not sure. But if we line up that, what's it telling me? Identify, and then if we go back to here, identify which letters of the master's name you can see through the 3 notches. 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 notches, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we can do that. Yep. And use the number code from left to right. Number code left to right. Right, well, let's get this down. Right, so we've got keys. Let's line this up. And the notches, well, don't show anything, do they? If I do this on the camera, it's going to be easier there, like that. Ugh. That doesn't show any. V, A. Oh, hang on. Let's try this like this. A, V, I, maybe. Let's. Got to get these like, because these is, look, it could be all over the place here. So let's, if we get this middle bit lined up, right? V, I, V, A, V, A, V, I, V, A, V, I, I. Well, that could be 6, 1. Just V. A, I, D. V, I. Right, I'm convinced that that one up there is V. V, I. Moving these, putting these like that. Oh, that's better. That's a better way of doing it. Right. V, I. Right. So it could be 5, 6, 1. Oh, come on. I've got nothing else. Let's try it. Because I'm very impressed that I managed to get that quite so quickly. 5, 6, 1. Oh, what padlock colour are we on? Oh God, purple lock. We're on a purple lock, which is that one. 5, 6, 1. Let's go! Come on! Get in there! That should have taken me far longer, but I'm clever, so that didn't take me long at all. I'm well happy with that one. Cracker, right. 5, 6, 1. Oh, hexagon, hexagon, hexagon. Yes. Sweet. Right. Here we go. You hear the purple lock click open. Holding your breath, you listen for something in the silence. As you do, the words you just read repeat themselves in your head. Your lives will soon be over. What could that mean? Well, my life could be over. Horrible things seem to be happening here. Since you don't hear any other sound, you open the door, a crack, and look inside. A narrow stairway leads down below. When you get to the bottom, you gasp. For a moment, you even think your heart may have stopped. What is this? A crypt! Along the right wall, you see a coffin with the horrifying scenes pictured on it. As you look around, you knock over a jug of red liquid, and it gradually dawns on you what you have stumbled across here. Take the puzzle bag, holding the puzzle piece with the circles on the back, and assemble the crypt, and then continue reading. Right, so another puzzle. I don't know if I'm going to need that again. Let's put this one back as it was. Same procedure. Going to do this. I'm going to fast forward through this, so you don't have to watch me do it. Again, it should take around 15, 20 minutes. And then once I've done that, I'm going to have fill up another coffee. All right, because this is taking forever. Right, good. Right, let's get this puzzle done. Boom, there we go. How much longer that'll take? 18 minutes. Not too bad. Not the longest, but not the shortest. Right. Again, I think it's time to have a bit of a break and a bit of a top up, so I'll be back in a second. Coffee done. Let's crack on. Let's go. I don't know how many we've got left, actually. 3 puzzles left, I think. We're getting there. Okay, so we've done this bit. Now we're here. Behind the jug, you see a photo of a coffin with odd dots and numbers on it. Might they be used to open the coffin? There must be a connection there. You think most likely there's some order to it. Right. Well, that's given me a clue already, isn't it? Connect the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hang on. And I've got to cut this out as well. I missed that bit. Let's cut that bit out. Because I'm assuming I'll put it on here. Yes, right. Let's go. Right. So is that right? It's over here. I think I've nailed this one straight away. Hang on, look. So put that over there like that. You've got 3 arrows, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's pointing to that one, which is 0, 3. Oh, hang on, it'd be 3 first, wouldn't it? 3. A is 3. B is 0. So this one is. Let's call this one coffin. A, B, and C. A would be 3 because it's got 3 dots. That one would be 0 because it's got 0 dots. And the jug, oh, it's actually that way, isn't it? So is it that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 305. Easy. Well, no, actually, tell a lie, might not be right. Pink. Come on! What a start! God, flew through that one. That was easy. That was easy. Triangle. Star, hexagon. Triangle, star, hexagon. I absolutely nailed that one. That one was almost too easy compared to some of the others. Right. Bang, we're in. Unbelievable. The bats really were the key. You have opened the pink lock on the coffin. Carefully, you push the heavy lid aside. As you look inside, you let out a scream. There, balled up and breathing heavily, lies old Gaston. He responds to your cry with a shriek of his own, but as he recognises you, a look of relief spreads across his face. It's you. Thank goodness you found me. How did you get in there, Gaston? You ask him. What's all this about? We're not in the mood for bad jokes. Bad jokes, he replied. I'm not playing any jokes. I already told you that things aren't right around here. For years I've tried to find out what's going on with the Nightfall Manor and its owner. I had to solve countless riddles to get this far. Today is the first day I was able to open this coffin. But then all of a sudden I was grabbed from behind and shoved in. The lid door slammed closed over me. I don't know what or who that was, but I suspect something horrible. Horrible. Ooh. I know where this is. Gaston briefly loses himself in thought, then continues. The first thing we have to do is open the chest with the black lock. Look, here's a photo that I took the last time I was here. There was numbers in the spider's web. Somebody doesn't want the secret to be tracked down. Right, that is here. So do we need to do 1 to 20 with all the letters and numbers? I wonder if it spells out numbers. Well, let's start then, because if I'm going to go down this way, I might as well go for it. What are we on? It's the black one. Oh, I'll just put the black because it's the black padlock in it. Right, black. Right, 1 there is L. 2 there, which is 0. 3 there, 0. Oh, it's going to be K in it. Come on. 4. It's got to be K in it. 4. K, yes. 5 there. Ooh, what's that? L. 6 there. B. Oh. L. Or is it I? No, that's I. No, it's L. 5 is the... There isn't one. It's a space. Space B. Let's just carry on with this line. Look, B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's there. That's E. It's got to be H, isn't it? 8. H. Yep. 9 has got to be I. Yep. 10 has got to be N. Yep. 11 there, D. Look behind, and then we should have a space again. So 12 there, yep, space. 13 O. Look behind, O. 14 H. 15 E. 16 R. 17 T. 18 A. 19 P. 20 E. 21 S. 22 T. 23 is R, is it? 23 R, and 24 has got to be Y, I'd say. Y. Okay, look behind. I think that's wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12. That's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep, 17. Right, so I think that's correct. So let's just double check 13. And that space there. 3 is there. That's T. Oh, that might be T. Oh, maybe look behind the tapestry. Look behind the tapestry. Okay. There we go. That's quite easy. Oh, I say that. Look behind the tapestry. Gaston briefly look behind the tapestry. Is that the tapestry? That's the tapestry there. So look behind this. Oh, hang on. Oh no, how am I going to do this? Hang on, I'm just going to flop this over. Ready? Let's get this back. I'm just going to... Okay. Let's take this out. There we go. Right, that's the tapestry. Okay. Let's just double check. Someone's going from horrible. Gaston briefly loses himself. The first thing I have to do is open the chest with the black lock on. Look, here's a photo I took last time, whatever. Let's see what behind this is. A, B, C. A, B, and C in the circles, or there's a line there. A has 2 gaps there. Oh, hang on. Look, there's a gap there and a gap there. C has a gap there and a gap there. D, B has a gap there and a gap there. What are they going to be connected to? Got to work out. So A, I don't know if you can see that. A is basically that. B is that. And C is that. So it's A, B, and C is like that. I'm just trying to work out where I find them. Well, that's a B, isn't it? Hang on a second. Let's see how many A's there are. Right? No. Ah, right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 B's. And C's, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 C's. 194. Give it a go. Black. I'm not 100% confident of this one, but we'll give it a go. 194. Oh. So B, 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 B. C. Yeah, C's that pattern as well. And A. Oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 4, 4. 6, 4, 4. On the black, because it's 6 sides for the hexagon and 4 diamonds. 4, 4. Oh. Ha! Look. Right, so I've only got these 2 left. I've worked it out. It's obvious, isn't it? I'm sorry. Hexagon, diamond, diamond. Hexagon, diamond, diamond. It's this one. I didn't need the wheel at all, did I? Come on! Get in! Great, you open the black lock, but as you lift the lid, you see something shiny behind the chest. You quickly push the chest aside. A secret door with an orange lock. Do you think it might lead to the secret of the Nightfall Manor? This has got to be it. Well, this has got to be it, isn't it? This has got to be this. We're on our last one. Right, let's get this back in. Sometimes the answers are just in your face. Orange lock. Hands. I've seen the hands. Oh, flipping heck, I need the puzzle back. Right. I need the hands, which are there. There and there. Right. You quickly push a secret door with an orange lock. Do you think it might lead to orange lock? Right, so diamond. I don't know if it's going to be that or not. So on the hands, where's my pen gone? Here. So that's on the right hand. So we've got a left hand and a right hand. So the left hand we have 4 fingers with S-O, O, oh God, K, What's that? S-O and E. S-O, but a backwards E. Right, these are all backwards. And then that N, and then D. On the... Oh, God, that's the right hand. Flipping heck. And then on the left hand, we have these, which are F and I, T and H, I and M, S and M. Okay. And then I assume it's got here, look, right. There we go. So I reckon, oh God. So it's going to be like that. So, and your letters are going to correspond to here. How am I going to do this? God, this is going to be difficult. I kind of know what I've got to do, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it. I suppose I could write on my own hand. I don't really want to be doing that. Right, let's... Okay. I'm going to take one for the team here and write on my own hand. How am I... Oh, God. Let's try. Okay, so I've basically got to replicate that on my right hand. So that's O, S. Oh God. O here, O, and then a backwards K. Hey, that's all right, isn't it? Look at that, look at that. It's not bad for left-handed. And then an S up here. O again. And then a backwards E. Oh, that's terrible now. E, yeah. And then a D and an N. D, N. Do you know what? I've got to say, I hope this is right, because if it isn't, right, here we go. Now, this should be easier now. M, S, I, N, T, H, T, H, F, I. Okay? Like that. Now, I've got to do it like that. Down and then up, down and then up, right? It's like that. Does that spell anything? Oh, flipping heck. Oh, have I ruined this? Have I got this wrong? No, hang on. 2, 3, 4 lines of it. Is there? 1, 2, 3. There's 4 lines, I think. I think there's 4 lines of it. It's the N, the M, N, H, and I. Oh, my God. So, down and then up, right? Oh, hang on. So it's like that. I can't do this without, and I need my hands. So it's F-I-N-D. Here we go. Right, so it's F. So I'm going down there, up there, down there, up there, down there, up there, down there, like that. So it's F-I-N-D. Find. There we go. T-H, the, O-S-I. Oh, hang on. Find the F-I-N-D T-H-E O-S-I-N 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 K-O K-O-S-M-O-S. Well, Cosmos, who makes it? That's got to be right, I think. Look. Kosmos. Find the O's in Kosmos. Find the O's in Kosmos. Well, it's got to be right. So I'm glad I did that now. Brilliant. Gonna have to have a shower. Right. So find the O's in Kosmos. Brilliant. What does that mean? Do I count them? Let's count them. So it's here in the box. So 1, 2. That's 2. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's 12 so far. 14, 16, 18, 20. Was 20, but I'm not sure how this is going to get me 3 numbers. Unless it's 1, 2, and 3. Could be, couldn't it? 1, 2, and 3. So, like, this would be 2. This one would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, because there's 5. Well, it's 2, so that'd be 10. Oh, why would it be 10? 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that'd be 10 O's, and here be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would also be 10 O's. 2, 10, 10. 2, 0, 0. Let's try it. What are we on? Oh God, I've forgotten now. Oh, hang on. What are we... We're trying to find the shapes, aren't we? Look in the O's. 4. There's one of my codes. So let's call this one Kosmos. We've got a 4, and I assume we've got some elsewhere. Right. Zero. In there, see that? 0. Lovely. 4, 0. There. See that? 3. 4, 0, 3. What lot colour are we on? Flipping forgotten what lot colour we're on. Orange, that one there. This is it. That one? Yes, come on. God, this has been a tough one. 403. Ow. Well, it could be any combination, can't it? So 403, 043, 340, 304, 034. Let's try all these. 043. There's a way. Okay. Look at that, straight away. Get in there. Which is that one? Yes! Come on! The lock springs open quietly. Slowly and quietly you open the little door. You crawl through and find out that you can stand up in the passage. You sneak along to the other end and peer cautiously around the corner. What you see brings forth a blood-curdling scream. Nightfall Manor's owner is running straight at you, and he doesn't look very friendly. He looks hungry, like he wants to sink his teeth into your neck. Fleeing is not an option. It's difficult to fend off a vampire. Because we said it was a vampire, didn't we? With your bare hands. But then you remember the items in your backpack. This is going to scare him. Stop the timer and place the things you brought with you in the spaces to the left, matching each one to the box of the same size, align each other square, then calculate a points total for these items by adding up the numbers to which the arrows are pointing, using the points value you just found. Look at the end riddle. Right, well, he's going to absolutely brick it because look at this. Oh, no. He's panicking because he's got a tomato. He's absolutely panicking. We're going to hammer him. A hammer would be quite good. We could hammer him. Yes, I know. We could probably use a stake. Oh, but look, I've got this one right. We got this one correct. Oh, it's that way. There we go. We got that one right because the crank handle there. Right. So let's get this over here so we can see a bit better. The scary tomato. It's given me 8 points. This has given me 16 points. Absolutely terrible. 4 points. So 8 plus 16 is 24. Plus 4 is 28. So my point is 28. And I reckon that's the middle one. I reckon I've done middle. I think that's going to be your best. This is going to be your middle. Right? So thank God it wasn't that one. Right. Here we go. End. 14 to 28 points. Oh, 40. Oh, hang on. 28 points here. The vampire rushes at you. Of course, you rummage frantically through your backpack, something useful. Just before he reaches you, you thrust a tomato at him. Even you realise how silly this is, and you quickly reach for something else with your other hand. As you pull out a hammer, the vampire pauses briefly and looks at you. He's a little taken aback and starts to laugh. Great. Even in the throes of extreme fear, you can't help but blush with embarrassment. Oh, jog on. Nevertheless, you seize the moment in his inattention and run towards the window to the open shutters. Luckily, you have a crank with you. As the light from the rising sun pours into the cellar crypt, the vampire screeches, curls up on the floor in pain, and turns to dust before your eyes. That was close, but you did it! If you want to know how well you did, look at the rulebook under assessment for rescuing Gaston. You get 1 additional star. Fantastic. Right, let's have a look at what this would have been. Yeah, this would have been literally take out the garlic, stab him, and then do that. So that would have been your best one. And your worst one, I wonder if you're going to die. 56 points. That's 3 wrong. Oh, well, I suppose you still get him, but not as well as the others. Okay, right. That was it. How long did that take us? Hours. Hours and hours. Don't care. That was absolutely brilliant. Loved it. Let's get all my puzzles out here so I can remember my things. Oh, yes, it was, wasn't it? The only one I got stuck on was the cloud one. And I shouldn't have got stuck on it because I should have realised there was going to be other clouds around. But the other one's perfectly simple. I think this is probably a 2 out of 5. That was fantastic. I just really enjoyed the puzzle. It's just a bit different, isn't it? We're doing the puzzle and doing the codes and stuff. Yeah, really, really good. Right, so this, if you want to go and grab it yourself, is called Exit the Game in the Nightfall Manor. Really pleased with this. An excellent one. I hope you enjoyed the journey. I hope you had tea or coffee with you. I think what we get through, do you get through 3 mugs of it? Probably. Crikey. That'll be me for the weekend now. Right. Really appreciate the support. Really enjoy my journey. Look at my hands. I'm going to go and have a wash these off now. Really appreciate it. Really support the journey. If you want to go and buy me a coffee, please do. I'll leave links down below where you can go and do that. But it's free to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. Right then. Until the next video. Bye-bye.